Hi guys, in this video, I will be showing you a gameplay of an underrated mage, Kadita. As I mentioned in my previous video, the project next update has allowed us to experiment with a lot of new things in terms of builds and playstyles. And since Kadita is one of the most underrated heroes, I decided to try out the new item, Shadow Twin Blades, and see if it works for her. Maybe I could help to make her more popular with this video. For your information, Shadow Twin Blades provide lifesteal and movement speed bonus. Its passive allows the enemy's hit to be slowed down, and it deals extra damage based on your magic power. Since Kadita's best battle spell, Petrify, has a pretty long cooldown, having the extra slow effect from Twin Blades can help you complete your combo more easily, especially when your spell is on CD. Moreover, the extra damage from Twin Blades can actually help you secure kills if your enemies bought some defense items and was not dead by your combo. Since you already have to use a basic attack, might as well get another item which can further boost your power, which is Calamity Reaper. You might be wondering if this is a video on a troll build, since no Kadita ever build Calamity Reaper, but use the Lollipop build more. However, as the title suggests, this video is on the assassin playstyle of Kadita. Instead of using the usual mage build, I decided to try out this mage assassin build since Moonton recommended it. In case you didn't know, Kadita actually falls under the assassin role as well, even though her primary role is a mage. So, I believe it would work really well with the hero. Before entering the gameplay, let me tell you some other information of this build. After completing the boots, go for Fleeting Time as your first item. Unlike mages such as Veil and Eudora, Kadita is the only mage who can do the one-shot combo without even using the Lollipop build. With just skill combo with her ult, she can pretty much kill any squishy targets, so having the ultimate ready quickly is really important in order to be an assassin. For the next two items, I already explained them earlier. As for the last two items, it is to ensure that your damage will still be high even in the late game. With this build, sometimes you can kill some heroes with just a few skills with your basic attack, sometimes you can even save your ultimate. In this game, I would be facing one of the most annoying tanks in the current meta, Jawhead. However, Kadita would not really face much problem against a hero like him, if only the enemies picked tanks with instant CC skills, such as Tigreal or Franco, that would pretty much ruin my combo. On the contrary, Jawhead's CC abilities have some delays, and was too predictable, and I can easily complete my combo before he does something to stop me.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
As mentioned in my previous video, after the latest update, junglers should start with their buffs in order to level up more quickly, and both the team's core was doing the right thing this time. Personally, I like this update a lot as it allows me to reach level 2 without sharing experience with the core, while the core wouldn't have much delay in farm even if he starts with the monsters. Grok was really smart. He noticed Jawhead went to the mid lane, so he took that advantage to pressure the enemies. I was pinging him to retreat, since Jawhead has already went to back him up. Oof, if only I did not auto-aim, Jawhead would have surely died here. I know, I played really badly here. Although we managed to delay their core's farm and got some kills here and there, in the end it did not really matter as our jungler died as well, hence leaving him with no buff, just like Claude. Gotta continue to farm more and get my ultimate as soon as possible. Level 4 is when Kadita starts to shine. It has been a while since I played Kadita, so you will see a few oopsies I made in the early game. However, I can assure you that as the game progresses, I started to get the hang of it and started making some epic moves. Here, I messed up really badly and missed the combo, but I decided to just use the ultimate and escape, rather than walking away from the middle of the fight. Sometimes, I just make this mistake of not wanting to lose any gold and experience, so I stayed in the lane to clear the waves before recalling. But, this is what happens when you do not know when to let go of something. You will just end up bringing more disadvantages for yourself. Wait, am I talking about the game or the real life?
Killing spree.
Looking at the map, it was pretty obvious that Eudora would want to go to the bottom lane next, so I decided to wait for her.
You have slain an enemy.
When playing the tank or mid-roll, the bush is your best friend. Here, I noticed a teamfight going on, so I decided to help my team out. If only I waited a little for my ultimate to be ready before entering the fight, the result could have been the total opposite. Another thing I would like to thank Moonton is that they are finally implementing the camera shift function for more heroes in the game, including Kadita. This really helps her a lot, as sometimes you have to aim the bottom part of the screen, but can't see what is happening there. Although we did not manage to kill Eudora and Jawhead, at least we managed to force them to use their flicker, which makes them have no spell for escaping the next 2 minutes. Most importantly, we can now take the turtle knowing that the enemies are nowhere near us. See, because of fleeting time, I was able to have my ultimate ready for the next fight, because most of the time when your enemies are caught, it will be another kill already. I noticed Yuzhong trying to escape, so I decided to block his escape path in order to secure the kill. Eudora seemed to be pressuring our Aldous. Gotta try to stop her dominance, or else he will be extremely fed, and can wipe us all easily later on. What a godly Brody. Always keep an eye on the map, because sometimes you couldn't see the enemies at the bottom of your screen. This Eudora seemed to hate me a lot. She kept trying to lock me first, but little did she know I could easily minimize her damage by using my skill 1, and regain a lot of HP from the passive. This is why Kadita is one of the deadliest mages, at the same time not being the easiest target to kill. See, my ultimate is almost ready again.
Launch attack.
Honestly, not being able to kill her made me feel really unsatisfied. However, like I said before, forcing the enemies to use flicker can help your team later on due to the long CV of the spell. Just pretend you didn't see how I thought I could have killed Claw.
Your team battle retreat.
I noticed Sun low in HP, no need to waste my ult to kill him. With the enhanced basic attack from Twin Blades and Reaper, he will die already. Two of the enemies are down, while we were all still alive. It would be a right thing to do to take the Lord now. In the end, we managed to take the Lord, but our core decided to help me make the video more interesting. Try not to fight when your team just got the Lord, unless only 1 or 2 enemies are left alive, and you are really confident that you can kill them. Otherwise, you might end up giving them a chance to make a comeback, as they would gain a huge amount of gold right after killing you. You should always be patient and wait for the Lord to spawn, then push with it, so your enemies would have to only defend the base while you can continue pressuring them. Remember guys, objectives always come first. Although in the end we managed to win the fight, but that was at the cost of our core hero, which means the enemies are killing someone with a lot of kills, hence gaining lots of gold. In cases like this, what would you normally do? Sometimes, we just feel like the enemies are very low and can die just if you are willing to dive and once more. However, Guzhan has completely forgotten that he was on a kill streak. Just like Brody, dying now will help them gain a lot of shutdown gold. Also, he seemed to have forgotten that Eudora is one of the deadliest one-shot mage with an annoying stun skill. In the end, we did not manage to kill Eudora, but 2 of our damage dealers are dead. On the contrary, they were about to respawn, and can easily defend the Lord since only Aldous can push quickly. When pushing, always pay attention to the enemy's respawn time. At this point almost all of the enemies are back alive. We can't afford to get wiped out here, so we must be really careful. You notice that, right? With the one basic attack, you can kill the enemies at the moment they least expect it. Hehe, I got overly excited and amazed when that happened, so I ended up making an oopsie. It was quite lucky for Guzhan actually. He would have died if Eudora did not auto-aim me with her ult. And again, this damage is from the enhanced basic attack. I am pinging my team to retreat, because we were low in HP, but many of the enemies can instantly kill us if they lock us down. At first, I decided to set an ambush here, but because I find it way too risky, you will see I just stood still letting the enemies pass by.
Initiate retreat.
My target was not the tank, and fortunately neither Claude nor Eudora came this way, so I ended up being a mermaid statue.
Launch attack.
Oops, this is when the enemies start to make a comeback, I guess.
Well played.
Unfortunately, Aldous died there, but luckily he did manage to kill some of the enemies before dying, so the enemies won't be having the easiest time pushing.
Our turret is under attack.
Actually, I would have killed her here with the basic attack, but I was a little panicked and thinking of just killing her no matter what.
Attack the Lord.
Regardless, in the late game with fleeting time, my ult will be available again in roughly 8 seconds.
Initiate retreat. Initiate. Our turret is under attack. Attack the Lord. Request backup. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret is under attack. An enemy has been slain. Request backup. You have slain an enemy.
Sun was probably chatting there.
Launch attack. Battle spell in cooldown. Launch attack. Battle spell in cooldown. Launch attack.
It did not look like we will win this fight. It is better to retreat as we might need someone to defend the base. Now that we were almost wiped out, the enemy's jungler would most likely try to take our buff, so I decided to set an ambush there. See, this is what I meant. Assassin build Kadita isn't that bad after all. In the late game, even if you use the lollipop build, the enemies might end up surviving because of defense items. However, there is almost no chance they can survive this final blow of the enhanced basic attack. Although I am dead here, I managed to put 3 of the enemies ult on CD, and my team were already back to life. This was not too bad. Most importantly, my involvement in the fight made lots of the enemies targeted me, giving our late game damage dealer, Aldous, a chance to escape.
Launch attack. Launch attack. Ally has slain Lord.
Since my team has made this mistake before, I'm reminding them not to repeat it this time. This was such an intense gameplay. I hope you do learn something here. If you find this video entertaining, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Thanks for watching.